I knew everything about that. We're all on a team. I got lots of supports. I got lots of women that I know that I met over these years. No, we can't be doing lung cancer. And then I realized, after I went home and did my homework, that there's not many people that survive this one either. There's a lot more people surviving the breast cancer nowadays, thank God, to the research and to the advances in medication and treatment and all those wonderful things that have come along. But you know what? I found that lung cancer is actually where breast cancer was 30 years ago. And so now I had a whole new journey and a whole new lemon to take care of. And trust me, I had to fight that lung cancer lemon. There was a lot of emotional ups and downs, but at the same time, I heard the little voice of Rita saying, we can do all things. We can do all things. Coupled with faith, you can do all things. Now, I will tell you that my husband and my son gave me the choice, be bitter or be better, be sweet or be sour. They were trying it all because, let me tell you, I was not a very sweet person. I was trying to do the sweet thing, but I was so far from sweet. I'd be screaming at them one minute, I'd be laughing the next minute, I'd be totally quiet for days. Can any of you all relate to that if you've had the cancer diagnosis? It's a really weird emotional roller coaster. But what I found was most of that subsided when I got off of all the narcotics. And I could start really thinking clear. And what kicked in was, gee, you need to get out and do something. Just like Rita did. And so with my son, we decided to get out and we got an RV because I've had all these surgeries. I couldn't travel sitting very much. So I had to be a little bit more movable. So we got the RV and Adam says, Mom, you gotta wrap it. You gotta go big or go home. So we made it pink in memory of my friend Rita, and we put the lemons on it because we want to remember that everybody in life has lemons, whether it's cancer, whether it's the economics, whether it's God only knows what nowadays. Everybody has it, and we all have to deal with them on a daily basis. But the bottom line is, we can all make a difference in each other's lives by embracing it and helping to make it better and making ourselves better instead of bitter. Well, one other little thing that helped to propel me was I still had this book over here. The chapter wasn't written yet. And as I was laying in the hospital, trying to figure out how I could get out there really quickly and get on with my life, the first thing kicked in. Oh gosh, wait a minute. Rita said, don't ever go anywhere without your lipstick. So I had to make my husband go home and get my lipstick. If I put the lipstick on, I'm gonna look better, I'm gonna feel better, and I'm gonna get out of this hospital faster. So I did. And then I remembered I had a hip that I had to still drag around, so I had to be a little slow with moving through the hospital corridor. But I did have my lipstick on, and I did look better, and I did get to go home. And so then my little grandson called, and he said, Grammy. Now he doesn't understand cancer. He just knew Grammy had been in the hospital, and he said, Grammy, when are you gonna finish Pink Lemonade? And I thought to myself, I could care less if that book ever gets finished. But then when I heard that little voice, I thought, wow, that's the one person that I can make a big difference for. Because I can either choose to not finish this and get really mad and bitter about this whole thing, or I can finish this book. And I can leave my little grandson with a legacy of sweetness. Instead of a crappy Grammy, he's got a sweet Grammy. And he's got a Grammy that's going to help him to step out, and when he's a little older, he can do what he needs to do to be the person he was put here to be. And so I'm proud to say that my little grandson, when he can, he travels with us, and he is the best bookseller I've ever had. He tells everybody about Grammy's book, no matter where he is. We could be in a supermarket or anywhere, and it'll just pop out of his mouth, and I'm like, Colin, please. But it's great, because I've been able to share that experience with him. And so if I could just do that with my grandson, that's made all the difference with me. And now that he's a little older, and we talk about cancer, and different lemons, and different things that go on in people's lives, he's a pretty smart little 9-year-old.